Hello, hello. Welcome to Celestial Waters. My name is Demi if you're new here. So we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be a spirit baby reading. And so basically I was downstairs, there's family round and my nan was having a conversation. And she was like, did you know if like the earth were to explode, if there was like a nuclear bomb, the only thing to survive is woodlouse. And I think it was also cockroaches. But we were having this conversation and I could feel a spirit baby coming forward. They've been around me in the morning, but they weren't necessarily revealing like a message. And then they came through full force and they were like, bam, they were like, and did you know, da 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 da, and they started listing off all these random facts. So the spirit baby is coming through. They're going to be a bit of like a know-it-all, and you know those quiz shows, you could enjoy watching them, or maybe your partner does, but this spirit baby will most definitely enjoy these kinds of programs and these like quiz shows. You know, they have groups of people who go against each other and they just know all these random things about like history, pop culture, whatever it is, da 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 da. They're going to be very, very knowledgeable about random facts, and it'll be to the point, well, they'll say things to you and you're like, well, that can't be true. And then like when they go to sleep, you'll Google it and you're like, how the hell did they know that? That's the energy that's coming through with this spirit baby. So we have here, I'm so proud of you. And they're saying spelling bee, spelling bee. So maybe when they're at school, they'll be like taking a part of spelling bees. But they're going to be very, very savvy with their words and the knowledge that they do know. And they're saying they're always right. You're always right. Maybe all this way inclined or your partner is. So they inherit it from you. We have, I'm so proud of you. Never leaving yourself on the shelf. Banishing those pesky demons. An alchemy wielder, the sword in the stone. Belongs to your bones. Magician blood, blueprint created in love. I've got you and you've got me. Before my soul was your auntie. In this lifetime that wasn't close enough, I wanted to experience your motherly touch. I'll be your physical clone. We have the exact nose. And they're showing me, when I was reading that last line, I'll be your physical clone, we have the exact same nose. They're showing me the ultra scan. So you and your partner, you're literally going to see within the ultra scan that this child is going to be your twin. They're talking to the mother, and particularly they're pointing to the nose. It's like how it kind of bends. So maybe you have like a nose that kind of curves at the end. That's coming through is very, very significant. But you are someone who demons run away from. So you don't necessarily have to work in the spiritual community, but you have a very, very powerful aura. You could have people who give you compliments like you've got the source. And I do believe for a lot of you, I'm tuning into people who you have like that natural game. You don't try to have game. You just have this natural charm about you. And other people kind of get sucked into your energy, your personality, who you are. You feel like very, very bubbly. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be an extra and you have to be out there. It's just who you are at your core. Very, very bubbly, very warm. That's what it is. And you have that sun energy. You're connected to the sun, which is why these demons run. We have here, you have a beautiful heart full of spunk, a feisty one. I can't wait to be guided by you. We're going to have so much fun. Although there is work to be done, this realm needs clearing up. I'm so proud of what you've already done. Not long now until we're joining forces. 2 is better than 1. This spirit baby is talking to a single mum. Some of you guys could be single. Maybe you already have children and you're doing it on your own. You could be about to be coming into divine union with your person. I believe your spirit baby is on the other side acting like Cupid, because they're showing me them as a Cupid now and they're holding a magnet. They bring you together with this person. They really want you to know how proud they are of you and all of the work you have been doing to clear your bloodline's name. I'm hearing, and I'm being shown redemption, the word redemption, and clearing your bloodline's name. So maybe your bloodline just got itself into a bit of a muck, into a hot mess. So it could have been like your parents, your grandparents, those before who had never picked up that baton to do that work and be the generational curse breaker. So a lot was on you. Some of you guys could have really been raised in a lot of dysfunction and a lot of heartache and heartbreak that you had to heal from. You could literally be seeing that word everywhere, proud. Some of you may even see it in the clouds. Anything else? This one. We have here 1717. Mummy, daddy, you are a dream. Such a gentle heart that many have tried tearing apart. This is what they don't understand. Purity isn't weak, just as innocence isn't naive. God will always defend the kindness of man. A cold, detached heart knows not of courage or real strength. This test has been an unpredictable length, which you have passed by not blocking your heart. Powerful activations will begin to start. Carry on playing your part. I'll be with you soon around the new moon. You could be seeing 1717 everywhere. You hold a lot of magic. For some of you guys, unfortunately, you could have been abused as a child, and this resulted in you having a teenage pregnancy, being young and pregnant. For others of you, you could have been conceived that way. Like, you know that your mother was in a domestic violence situation, and you know that's how you were conceived. That's coming through is very significant for someone. And they're flashing images of a movie called Precious, that movie coming through. And basically she is abused by her own father, and then has like children by her own father. And her mum knows it's going on, but she kind of like turns a blind eye and lets it happen. That kind of energy is coming through here for somebody. They want one more poem. They're just flashing to like different scenes from different movies who have that same theme, which tackles childhood abuse, and particularly sexual abuse. What else, Spirit? We have bow and arrow. Mummy and daddy are my target. Certain I'll hit that bullseye. God gave me the nod. It's go time. You're about to align. Look out for the baby on board sign. Love and lust are in the air. Union has been declared. You are coming into union with your person. And it's like you'll be getting signs that are going to be slapping you in the face. So there's no room for doubt. There's no room for you guys to dismiss that you're about to be meeting the mother or father of your child. And then not long after that, because it's going to be quick for you, because you're both going to realize like this is my person and this is divinely orchestrated. God is going to be very heavily present within your union. I'm just hearing no room for doubt, no room for doubt. So you're going to know. And then straight away it's going to move quite quickly with the children coming in. Particularly those of you that are pointing to the 30s and the 40s. It's going to be quick for you to start a family with this person or bring more children in if you already have children. This can also be the other person who's been through this kind of abuse and grew up in this dysfunction. They have healed. They have healed. The well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. There's a sisterhood coming through. So you guys could already have this friendship group, this close circle. Maybe you only have like 3 close friends that's coming through, or 3 friends that are very significant that you know these are going to be friends for life. They're not just friends, they are home, they are family. Some of you guys may live in different, they're pointing to states, different towns, different countries. There may be a bit of distance between you and these friends is what is coming through. And maybe you do like an annual trip where you all come together and you meet somewhere. It's giving you travel to the same place because you all love it there. You could well be in Europe. I'm hearing Portugal, Lisbon. Is that in Portugal? What else, Spirit? And you've been through the same things. This may well be like sisters or brothers, but you have been through the same things. We have metamorphosis, embrace transformation. Things are different now, yeah. This is you. You've literally risen from the ashes. You rose from the muck. You are the lotus flower. The spirit baby is also showing me pearls and like a pearl necklace. So maybe some of you guys have a pearl necklace. You'll be gifted one, or you'll do the gifting. But that could be a sign that you're seeing everywhere pearls. This is why they keep saying they're so proud of you. It's not easy to have this kind of transformation. It's not easy at all. It's not easy to be on that path of healing. It's much, much easier for people to repeat the cycle, which is why you're seeing everybody out here acting crazy, acting loopy. The spirit baby is calling these crazy people the Looney Tunes, But that cartoon could be significant. Maybe you watched it as a kid. You could also be seeing signs from your spirit baby connected to the Looney Tunes. And particularly like the kind of child version. I believe there's like a baby version of the Looney Tunes. What else, Spirit? You're going to get to see this child coming through, or these children coming through, because there's 3 of them coming through very, very strongly. It's a spirit baby group, but I'm saying there's 3 of them coming through strongly because there's a potential for you to be having 3 children or 3 more children. But you're going to get to watch them grow, and they're going to be who you would have been without that dysfunction, without you having to go through this metamorphosis, because other people around you should have been doing the work. They should have picked up the baton. They keep showing me a baton. They didn't do it. You had to do it. A lot was thrown at you. A lot of baggage. They didn't have the courage or the strength or the willpower. It's more so the willpower. They didn't have the willpower to stand up tall. You did. Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. This is what you have done, standing in your authenticity. Some of you guys could have recently dyed your hair. Maybe you have red hair. And you could be switching up your wardrobe, switching how you express yourself on a physical level. You may be seeing seals everywhere or dreaming of seals. Again, they're showing me a pearl, like a shell opening and a pearl inside. That's who you are. That's what you've done, the kind of transformation you've done. Other people around you like aren't recognizing you. They're not surprised by the rebirth that you've been having. But there's something they are surprised about and they're not recognizing you. Maybe it's this switch up and this glow up you're having on a physical level, but they're not surprised it was you who would be the one to be like, right, enough is enough. This ends with me. I'm not passing this on to my children. Like, I'm not having my children raised in this hot mess. What else, Spirit? You could have a weave that's like a bright reddy colour. Like it's given an autumn fall colour that's coming through. We have putrefaction, shadow release. Look, you stood up and you claimed your anointing. You claimed your crown. And this is the thing. This has been coming through in most recent readings recently. Where the Most High God has been saying he holds the crown here. It's up to human beings whether you're going to rise up to this crown. He doesn't move it higher. He doesn't move it lower. You do the work that you need to be doing, that you said you would do before you even incarnated. You need to pull yourself up. You need to raise your vibration and move up to a higher frequency. To timeline jump. To quantum leap. That's your job. And that's how you reach enlightenment, right? You go through a powerful death. You have that rebirth. It happens again and again and again and again. This is how you reach enlightenment. You may be seeing skulls with crowns on. Maybe some of you guys have this as a tattoo or your partner does. Some of you could be 37. We have here coagulation. I can't pronounce these cards. Soul ascension 30. I can feel the spirit baby coming through. There's a bit of a know-it-all and there's like a spelling bee that's like, that's not how you pronounce it. They're trying to break it down. So they're going to be very, very good with their throat chakra, with their words, how they pronounce things. Very, very knowledgeable. Soul ascension. That's you. That's what you've done. They're pointing to you. This is you. This is mum. This is dad. Some of you guys are twins. You're coming into union with a twin flame. You hold a powerful light and your partner holds a powerful light. You are in alignment. You were always supposed to come together in this lifetime. I wanted to say in this union, in this lifetime, and particularly to have this spirit baby, because they need to be born from both of your guys' blood and both your guys' light to make up their human vessel, but to be aligned to their soul's blueprint, because you're going to know how to best guide them and lead them when it comes to their mission. And I do feel like a lot of you will be in your like your late 30s and then going into your 40s, and it's like you've had your experiences, like you've had your life, you've had your experiences. Now you know for certain it's properly anchored and grounded. You want to be a parent, you want to be a mother, you want to be a father. This is a dream of yours now, and you're ready for it. Because you can be ready to have children. Some people do have children when they're not actually ready. It just happens. It's like an oops. This is going to be intentional. The Black Madonna, Sacred Dark Goddess Mother. I'm hearing I need to know that I am loved. I need to know that I am loved. This is coming from the spirit baby, which is why it needs to be intentional when you conceive them. You guys could be seeing the Black Madonna. You could be seeing Mother Mary holding Jesus everywhere. Like when you're out and about, maybe you're in shops. It's given like thrifting or charity shops. You could be seeing these statues everywhere. For some of you, you're also seeing a horse. Horses everywhere. Horses represent freedom, protection, and luck. And Spirit is saying they're also connected to fertility. And they stand tall, they stand in their power, they look strong. Like when you look at a horse, they look strong. And also it's a means of travel that we used to use. They get you from A to B. So something about you guys moving in the physical. Again, they're pointing to like that card with the 3 women on. It's like they're saying you travel together. This is going to be you and your family as well, your partner and any children you have. You're going to travel together. And there's going to be a holiday destination or a sacred site that you will keep returning to. Some of you guys are destined to have a son, a little boy. What else, Spirit? I feel like somebody has OCD, like things need to be lined up neatly, like your house has to look a certain way. If you've got things on the shelf and something's out of place, you'll be staring on it for ages like, nah, it doesn't look right, I've got to move it. Or if you've got like a picture or frame on the wall and it's slightly tilted, you'll notice it and your partner will be looking like, it looked fine to me. You're like, no, 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 no. It needs to come a little bit over. You know what I mean? It's giving Monica from Friends coming through significant. What else, Spirit? This one. We have sublimination, spiritual magic. This is all about like your ascension and your enlightenment. You seeing from that higher perspective. You are merging now. You are one with your higher self. And look at the eagle. It's like you're higher than the eagle. And that's the bird of prey that flies the highest. You'll be very, very in tuned right now, not only to your higher self, but the Most High God. So the downloads and the codings that you'll be having coming through are going to be very, very powerful. So don't dismiss the signs that you are seeing, that you are hearing, that you are sensing, that you know to your core. Don't dismiss them. You are not crazy. Yeah, some of you guys are in your 40s. And it was always supposed to be this way. You were always supposed to be having this child at this point in life. What else, Spirit? This is the thing, if you do come from dysfunction, you've been through abuse, you're kind of, you don't have that head start, you're kind of set back a bit, because you have to spend those like teenage years, or those adult years, the young adult years, healing and in therapy and working on yourself, whereas other people are just out there having experiences and they're living, they get to be more carefree. For some of you, you could have spiraled as a teenager. You could have spiraled downwards. That maybe you were just like out partying all the time, drinking, using food to numb, like taking substances to numb how you were feeling. This one. We have 6 of Roses, the War of the Roses. You are no longer at war. You've put your flag down. It's like the white flag have risen, but you see it's the blue flag that has risen, and that's connected to the throat chakra. It's connected to Archangel Michael, the sword and the shield. So you dropped your shield, you've risen this flag, and you are claiming that sword of truth. So you guys may have had to have really worked on your throat chakra like throughout the years. This could also be where people are surprised about who you are, because how you're speaking, how you express yourself, how you speak with such conviction and confidence, whereas you could have been like a scared little boy and a girl before, and they're like, what the fuck? And this could have been people who maybe even bullied you in your younger years, and then you bump into them again, they're like almost intimidated, like scared of you. Because when you move yourself up and you claim your crown, you have that spiritual standing, that higher spiritual rank. We have paths unknown. You know where you're going now, though, Spirit are saying. You know where you are going now. You're very tapped into your Akashic records. And if you don't know, whether you are feeling a bit uncertain and confused, because sometimes in this life, being a human being, you will be faced with a dilemma. Should I go down this path? Should I do this decision? Da 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 da. They're saying you know how to tap into your inner compass now. You know how to tap into it and be like, okay, what do I need to go next? Which step should I take next? So you're more rooted. There's like a rootedness, a groundedness in who you are and what you want from life. A lot of you are like, right, okay, I want children. I want children now. What else, Spirit? 8 of Roses, Sangha, community. You have found your people. Straight away, they're pointing to the sunflowers. You could be seeing sunflowers everywhere you see on the table. Some of you may need to treat yourself and buy yourself some sunflowers. Have them in your home, particularly in the kitchen where you prepare food. Or if you have a dining room where you have that separate room where you have the table, everybody sits down and eats. Keep sunflowers in there, the Spirit baby is saying. Again, I'm seeing a horse, but now I'm seeing a rocking horse. It's made out of wood. There's no rocking horse on this card, but I'm being shown a rocking horse. So maybe you will buy this for your Spirit baby. You could already have the rocking horse within your home, but it's coming through as significant. Or it could be like a wooden horse you have on a mantelpiece. But again, there's like there's 3 significant friends within your life right now. But a lot of you are destined to have 3 children or 3 more children. What else, Spirit? Let's get one more card from this deck. Thanking you. The Willow. Trees represent personal growth, personal development. This is what this reading is all about. You have done it. You have done it. And you're like blossoming now. You're growing all of these new roots and these new branches. Again, the eagle is significant. You see there's the bird. You could be seeing them everywhere or seeing images. But this is also you getting that praise from your ancestors. You see how this tree of life is now glowing. Look at that orange glow around it. That's because of the inner work you've done. That's because you broke the shackles off the chains. Now you can dance freely and your ancestors can dance freely. And you can sip from this. It's like the fountain of youth. You can sip from this sacred well. And what else needs to come through for the collective? Mary, mothering and nurture. I'm not surprised. This is the energy you're in, whether you're a man or a woman. You're in this Mother Mary energy. You've always known that you would become a parent, or you always knew how many children you would have in this lifetime. For some of you, it was like a dream of yours to be that open home, so to be like an adoptive a parent or a foster parent. You may have watched a program. There could have been a certain character within it that you really admired and looked up to, and that's what they did. They were a foster parent. They're using the word foster. It's coming through as significant. So you could also choose to do this in your lifetime. Some of you could already have like your own biological children, and then when you meet this person and you come together, it's going to be that blended family. But there's something about you having visions and having dreams about the amount of children you're going to have in this lifetime. And you see on this card here, there's 3 butterflies. So the number 3 is very, very significant. This could be like 3 children within your life who aren't like biologically yours, but you play a significant role to. Who you assist in them coming home to themselves. They were always going to remember you, I'm hearing. They're always going to remember you. Some of you guys could work with children in some way. Maybe you're teachers. Maybe you're a nurse. But you could work in that industry with social services. Reliving suffering, move beyond pain. So this is you tapping into your spirituality. I'm hearing your religion, your sacred book that is held within you. It's held within your soul's blueprint. It's held within your blood. This is what you follow. You didn't follow the path that was set out for you or was expected of you by your family. So maybe you come from like a Christian background or just a different religion, and you didn't necessarily resonate with all of that. You resonated with some of it, but you didn't resonate with all of it, so you chose to walk your own authentic path. That's the yellow brick road path. That's what we're supposed to be doing here as human beings. Well, everyone's on a different timeline, has got a different role to play in this human life. But that's how you reach enlightenment, and essentially that's the end goal, isn't it? The soul comes here for growth. It comes here for growth because it wants to evolve. You may be seeing crosses everywhere, or people wearing a cross. Enlightenment, continue to grow. This is so beautiful. This is a powerful energy. This is you. The sun. You're connected to your sun, to your soul, to your source. Very powerful. And they keep saying people aren't surprised that it was you and you would be the one to do it. They're surprised about how you are glowing, how they are literally seeing the sun come out of your face, how you're speaking, how you're dressing. What else, Spirit? Really, 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 really trust your intuition and your psychic abilities right now, because they are on point. And they're going to lead you out this maze. There's something about you needed to lean on your inner compass. You're going to need it for your next steps. You see the 3 birds going around here. 3, very significant. You could feel 3 spirit babies around you. What else, Spirit? And you see how this woman, she's looking out at the maze. She's looking at these other 3 people. This is it. You're going to be leading these souls to their destiny, to their purpose. They're literally going to see you as like Mother Mary. Maybe other people have said this to you. You hold the energy of Mother Mary. You could have gone to other readers and they say like you hone that spirit. She walks very strongly with you, but you hold that spirit and that blueprint at your core, Mother Mary. What else, Spirit? You could have even had like friends or other people say to you like, I wish you were my mother. You've become that like mother that you needed when you were a child. Did you want any more from this one, or was it just that one? I just wanted the 3 sign to come out again. Okay, what else, Spirit? Let's get a few messages from this deck here. Thank you. We have the Queen of Wands, and that has flown out with the Devil. You got this Devil off your back. You pushed the spirit of delay off of you. Some of you need to fast. Some of you still have an entity that's trying to keep you bound, still trying to keep you in this energy of self-doubt, of being kind of like down in the dumps. Some days you randomly wake up and you're not feeling like yourself. This is that spirit or these energies that are like psychically attacking you. The only way to push them off your back completely, some of you guys need to do a fast. Spirit have said you started it. Whatever it is you've been doing to push this off your back, because you know that it's there. You started it, but you haven't finished it. In order to finish it and completely remove this entity from you, you need to fast. fast with prayer intention. You know what to do. You have the tools. You are the alchemist. You know what to be doing. Some of you could do candle magic. Maybe that's how you're going to do it. But you're going to pull your power back. And pick up your wand. Pick up your staff. And that, like, that's it. That's the last key to completely push you into this new reality. 3 days. So you could be called to fast for 3 days. Or do like a juice cleanse for 3 days. But there's definitely an abstinence from food that your spiritual core are wanting you to do. For others of you, you need to do a parasite cleanse as well. We have the love is here. Yet you're coming into union. You could be seeing the Cupid arrow, the bow and arrow everywhere. Maybe you're seeing it as a tattoo on people that you're walking past in the street. You could have this tattoo yourself. You're coming into divine union with your person, the mother, father of your children. You've both healed. And you've awakened your DNA to the point of a christened being, of a Christed being. You're going to be a beacon of hope and light for other people. Other people are going to look up to you, not just your children. The Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor will only ever go for the Empress. So the Emperor and the Empress are here with this card. Checkmate. You have done it. Checkmate. You freed yourself. You freed your bloodline. Anything else, Spirit? We have Judgment. Powerful confirmation, Judgment. Again, you're very, very in tune with all that is, with your higher self. I can feel this doubt, like this niggling. It's coming from spiritual energies on the other side, and it's not like they're there with your name and your photo and they're doing like black magic on you. It's when you are moving to a certain frequency, they attack people who are in the in-between, in the void. You're not quite at that frequency. They attack that frequency to try and stop you from getting on it. It's not going to work. But please do listen to the messages and the guidance that are coming from your ancestors and spiritual court. And I do believe a lot of you know you're being asked to fast. To do what you need to do to prepare your body for a fast. Maybe you start with intermediate fasting. Maybe some of you guys have been fasting like for years now. You can go straight into it like a 3-day fast. And here in Mayat, the laws of Mayat is coming through as significant. Maybe that's how you guys, like, you live your life by the laws of Mayat. But that's having a connection to ancient Egypt, which is why the Spirit Baby chose this deck for this reading. We have Nile River, flow of abundance. You could be having dreams of the Nile, of this river, and when you had past lives there. Because they're pointing to this here, this building. Looks like a very ancient, like, castle type building. They're pointing to it and they're saying, you have the keys to gain access to this building. You have the keys. And that key is literally having past life recall. And it's like the key is coming from within. It's like here, but it's in darkness. It's not lit up. And as soon as you have this past life recall, it's lit up. You're like, oh, I forgot I had you. It's that energy is coming through. You could be having dreams as well about the pyramids. And you could be being visited by like golden beings, or you're seeing golden orbs. What else, Spirit? Ra, creative power, of course. Because when you heal, when you reach enlightenment, this is the power that you hold. The power of God is godlike. You are not God yourself, but you hold a spark of the Most High God, and it gets completely activated. And it starts to activate more of your brain. Because we only use a certain percentage, you start to access and use more of that percentage. You could feel a strong connection to dolphins and to whales. And when they use the echolation. So it's like telepathy could be awakening within you right now. So a lot of you will be hearing your spirit babies very, very clearly. You may be seeing the all-seeing eye everywhere. We have Giza, Plateau, Sacred Journey. You see, look, 3 pyramids. 3 is very, very significant. You'll probably be seeing that angel number everywhere. 3, 3, 3. But some of you guys, you've got 3 spirit babies around you. You will already know this. It won't be news to you. They're wanting you to know that they are around you. Yes, they're around you. No, you are not crazy. Please don't dismiss what you are seeing, what you are sensing, what you know right now. Because your psychic abilities, your mediumship is really coming on board. And your intuition has never been as strong as it is now. When you are watching this reading, you could be seeing 11, 11 everywhere. They want to get one more poem to close out this message. And we have one more spirit baby poem for the collective to close out this message. Thank you. We have the winged ornate key. Reveals self-mastery, unlocking the wisdom in my soul, a walker of both worlds. I dwell in between. My birth will be scientific mystery. That's how you know I'm the real deal. Coming down to show you how to rise, an angel in human form. Many have been misinformed of what's on the other side. Spiritual mastermind, our ancestors chose me to reincarnate with the vibration of a bee. Sacred energy, my life is meant to be. I will be born once you close all toxic doors. That's what you guys have been doing. These spirit babies have been waiting for you to heal to this point and reach this enlightenment to this point, because they're like, right, yep, now it's time. You've aligned. They're gonna come through. Some of you guys could be destined to have a multiple birth, but for the most part, they're coming through like on their own in a single birth. But you will be seeing keys everywhere. Look out for a ornate key, like the old style looking key. Horses were coming through. They're bringing through the horse again. So that's a very, very significant sign. For some of you guys, with my birth will be scientific mystery, it's just linked to your age. Like people say, oh, if you haven't had kids by the time you're 30, like, oh, your eggs are dried up, you're not going to have kids now. We know that's bullshit. So a lot of you guys are going to be having children in your late 30s and in your 40s is what is coming through. Some of you could have a cryptic pregnancy. Maybe you don't even realize you're pregnant until you get to the 6-month mark, because they're poisoned to 6 months. You might not even be showing. And bees will be coming around you guys. The proper big fat fluffy like queen bee type ones. You could be seeing them everywhere. But that's all the messages coming through. No, it's not. They want to look at the bottom of this deck. The bottom of this deck here says, Tokyo Dragon, an abundant life. Mummy, will you be daddy's wife? Me and the siblings will be at your wedding. You have Ganesh's blessing. Time to get that dream dress shipped in so your Cinderella day can begin. Rags to riches, daddy handles his business. He wants you at home, but it's up to you, you know. More time spent with us, so I doubt you'll kick up a fuss. It will be a big change from the corporate fast lane. This is that confirmation of that emperor that is coming in, that you're coming into a divine union. You could be seeing Ganesh everywhere. Cinderella cartoon is significant. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with somebody out there. If you want a personal spirit baby reading, my website is in the description below. But I'll see you in another video.